You're welcome back to Module 1, Video 2 of the Epoxy Resin Art program. So, in the previous video, we have explained our preparatory stage as well as stage 1. Here we'll be going directly to stage 2. So, we've explained how you mix your chemicals, ratio 1, be it ratio 1 to 2, ratio 1 to 1, ratio 1 to 3. Now, if you are mixing chemical or you are doing a project that has to include glitters or colors, this is what you will do just before mixing your chemicals. You fetched your resin in 1 cup, you fetched your equivalent that will do the combination, be it ratio 1, ratio 2 or ratio 3 of your hardener, and you have it in another measuring jug or measuring cylinder or measuring cup, anyone you are using. Now you are to pick your color or to add your decorative item inside the resin, right? For instance, you want to do earrings and it has glitters in it, or it has color pigment in it, or you want to make it a certain color. Now this is where you pick your color and add it to the resin. Mix it thoroughly with the resin before, right? Mix it thoroughly with the resin before adding the hardener, right? So working on a project that requires the addition of either color or glitter, you are to add it to your resin before mixing it with your hardener, because once you mix your hardener with your resin, curing starts almost immediately. So what happens is, once you mix your glitter or your color with your resin and it's cool, now you mix it with your hardener, and once you mix it, stir it, start stirring it. Now you are not stirring it, you are stirring your eba, or you are stirring your amala. No, you stir it gently, be it clock or anti-clockwise, but any direction you start, try and finish with that direction, so as to reduce the number of or the amount of bubbles you see in your work. So once you have mixed your additive or you've added your decorative item, or if you're doing a transparent top coat, which is just your chemical or your combination without any color, so you don't need any additive, you don't need any decorative item, that means it is transparent, so you mix only your resin and your hardener. But if there is hardener or if there is any need for decorative agent, this is where you add it. So also regarding the quantity, always follow manufacturer's description. Don't add too much of glitters nor color pigment, because it will slow down your curing process. Now is let's go to stage 3. In stage 3 is how to avoid bubbles. Like I said earlier, bubbles is one of the things that give every resin artist or resin craftsman a very big pain, or a very hard pain in the ass, right? So this is what you will want to avoid by all means. So the first way to avoid this is by mixing your mixture or mixing your combination of component A and B very gently. Like I said, you don't need to rush it, just do it very gently. If you choose clockwise, then do it till the end, and if you choose anti-clockwise, then do it till the end. Removing air bubbles is assisted by the use of heat gun, which we'll explain as we continue. So bubbles generally is inevitable, getting bubbles is inevitable, but minimizing the number of bubbles is very controlled. You can do it, and once you do it very gently, you will be able to avoid the bubbles. Bubbles are the nightmare of every resin artist or craftsman. So as The saying goes, prevention is better than cure at always. Remember, you are not turning amala or two, so take it easy and in one direction for swift mixing. Bubbles makes your work rough and not appealing to the eyes, and there are ways to remedy it or rectify it, which we explain in due course, but it is better to avoid it in the first place. By all means, avoid dust while working and maintain average temperature and a well ventilated environment. This is the end of our module 1 video 2, so we'll continue with the next stage in module 2 video 1. See you in the next video.